Greetings everyone and welcome back to Bannerlord. Last time we finally finished our conquest of Vlandia. They're no longer a thing. Well, except this one castle over here, but I don't expect that to last for very long. Now that being said, let me first disband the army and let everyone start their recovery process. And what we will do now is two things. First of all, recruit a few more units so I can fill up my army. And then I have to sell all of the loot we got, melt down all of the weapons. And after that, I think what I'm going to do is try and look for one more clan to join us. Then, when we are done with that, we can declare war on Battania. We can get the remainder of the Vlandian lands that are currently under their control. And we'll see what we want to do after that. So yeah, for now, what I'm going to do is start smelting down all the weapons and all of that. And when I've dealt with it, together we can go and look for another vassal. So see you then. Alright, so it has been some time, but I've taken care of all of the maintenance. I'm up to 2.3 million, which is quite a good amount of money. Now, something that happened is Karas over here, the town that used to be occupied by Battania, ended up rebelling because they had low loyalty, I guess. Now, this gives me the idea of trying something that I've never done before, and that's instead of going and looking for one of the noble clans to join my kingdom, I'm pretty sure I can go there and offer the rebels, offer them to join the kingdom. Maybe that will work, but I'm not really sure if that's possible. I will try it though, because, I mean, it makes thematical sense. I want the town, and the people of the town have risen up against the Battanian occupiers. So maybe if I can make my way over here before Battania attacks them, and convince them to join my kingdom. So the question is, who is their leader? Let's see. So it's the clan of Karas Rebels. It's tier 3 actually, I was expecting it to be tier 2. Currently at war with Battania. So this guy is the leader, Garvi. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's him. Okay, so let's go and talk to him. See how this works, if I can even offer him to join me. Not really sure how. If it's even possible, like, I mean, it sounds like something you should be able to do, but I'm not really sure about it. Let's see this.
I don't think I know you. Peace to you, stranger.
So, Garvi, my name is on the fort. Actually, that reminds me of something. I'm Garvi. I have been chosen by the people of Karas to lead them in their struggle against tyranny. We're not putting up with it anymore. We will spill the blood of the oppressors and anyone who stands in the way of our just wrath. Okay, so attacked one of our prisoners. There's something I'd like to discuss. Yeah, I have a proposal that may benefit us both. Let's see. I mean, that opens trading. Yeah, I can offer him to release prisoners, but doesn't really seem like I can offer him to join my kingdom. That's a shame. It would have been somewhat interesting if I could do that. I guess that won't be happening. Yeah, I guess there is no way to convince them to join me. So I will probably just have to wait for the Battanians to recapture them. Alright, fair enough then. At least we tried. So I guess in that case I will look for another noble that we can convince. I mean, he's an independent clan. I don't see a reason why I can't convince him. Maybe because he's the leader of this whole like semi-faction, I guess. I mean, they're not really proper factions. So I don't know. But I guess if I don't have an option to convince him, then there is nothing I can do. Let's just... yeah, let me check out the Vlandian nobles that are pretty much left with one castle and now desperately want to leave Vlandia. So this is the leader clan, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, right, this is the leader clan. So I can try and convince anyone other than them to join me. These guys over here are a clan tier of 6. Which is pretty damn good. And yeah, maybe they're not a bad idea. It's a pretty large clan. Let's see what kind of other options we have. We have day tier. It's only tier 4, so I don't really care about that. These guys are tier 5, so I can consider them. However, they are the current owners of the castle, so probably can't convince them. These guys are tier 4, not many people in their clan either. Tier 3. Yeah, I don't think any of the other ones are very interesting. So I basically have to try and convince these Damerok guys to join me. Oh, that's why I think he's supposed to be the leader. Dirtheart is the original Vlandian ruler, but I guess they passed the leadership to a different clan. So let's see, where is this guy? Last seen near Oxhall. Has been taken prisoner by us. Okay. So I guess let me just quickly enter a settlement so I can update my information. Where exactly he will pop up. And we'll get a quick game save. Okay, so he's still at Oxhall. Okay, so I guess let's just... I'll head that way. And let's try and convince him. So, here I am at Oxhall, and he is indeed here, so let's go and visit him. See if we can manage to convince him to join us. Okay, so then what is it? There's something I'd like to discuss. And candidly, what do you think of your liege card? So, let's go with this. Critical success. We're starting off pretty well. Then let's go with this one. Perfect. Okay, so we'll manage to convince him without too much trouble. It's a dangerous step, and he probably will... Okay, so he does actually ask for some money. We'll give him 300k, just so he has enough money to build up an army. He is a tier 6 clan, so they do tend to build up larger armies. And there we go. The clan of the original Vlandian ruler is now in our kingdom. So now with that out of the way, let's see what kind of fief I can give him. So here are these castles that are free. We have 3 towns, so maybe I can give him one of the towns. Not really sure which one I want to give him. Oh, I have Jaculan. No, that's... I want to keep that one. Can maybe give him... Ostican is the original town we had though, so probably won't be... You know what, for now I'll just give him the castle. And whenever we start the war with Battania, he can earn himself another fief. Let's just do that, give him this. And now they have a base of operations down at the castle that we retook several times. And now, I think I will let some time pass so they can all prepare their armies, and then we can start looking at the war with Battania. Okay, so it has been some time. I let everyone build up their armies, and now we're up to 6,200 strength, so that's pretty good. And as you can see, Battania is currently fighting 3 wars. I mean, one of them is with Vlandia, so that's not too big of a deal. Second one is with the Aserai, which are pretty strong, but they are somewhat far away from Battania, so I don't expect them to be fighting much. And one actual war they are fighting is against the Western Empire, which is currently losing. So I think it's a good time for us to finally declare the war on Battania and get the territories we're looking for. So I will do that. Going to diplomacy, Battania, and let's declare war. So now we can gather up our army. See, start up an army, and honestly, I probably don't need everyone for the sieges I'm about to do. The main thing I want to do now is siege Sargot. So I guess let's go whoever is closer. So I mean, this guy is from my own clan, so I will call him Aldo as well. And let's see, let's get these guys. I will get you and you. Let's get you as well. And I think that's gonna do. We'll let the rest do whatever they want to do. With that, let's head over to Sargot. Lay siege on them. Like they formed their own army. Not sure what they want to do with that, but doesn't really concern me. We have 400 defenders over here, so it should be decently easy to take over, as long as the Battanians don't come here with an army to defend it. I will just build some regular old siege equipment, and I won't be bothering with trebuchets and stuff, since we outnumber them by this much. And we're getting some children growing, but that's... we'll let that happen later. It's like they ended their war with the Western Empire, so they will be focusing their efforts on us now, which should make things more interesting. I'm gonna complain about it. Here is our second army. It's currently contains only one party, which is quite interesting. But let's lead the assault on Sargot, and with this siege we mark the start of the reconquest of Battanian lands that used to be Vlandian. I've decided that that's going to be the goal of the series. Just retake all of the original Vlandian land and establish our kingdom. Probably get one more clan in the kingdom whenever we get the chance. For now, we'll just try to capture the lands that we want. It's pretty much 2 cities and 2 castles that I currently have my eyes on. And if this war is successful, we can probably take them in just one war. Would be quite nice. Now the Battanians do have some good archers, so won't be much of a job, unless... I mean, it is a Vlandian village, so yeah, there are actually, or a Vlandian town I should say. There are actually Vlandian archers here instead of Battanian ones. I do see some champions, but they're mixed with the crossbowmen. Actually, that's a decent amount of champions. Yeah, Battanian heroes, so I guess they did supply the castle with some Battanian troops as well. I don't really remember how many of them were garrison, how many were militia. But either way, it should be a pretty easy siege. We outnumber them so heavily that they probably can't even get enough troops to spawn on the walls to mount a proper defense. As you can see, we are actually getting more kills despite them having, what is it, like 4 catapults. We're still taking more casualties just from our archers. So that's pretty good. How are those siege engines doing? So looks like one of my siege towers got destroyed, which is a shame. And so did the second one. Okay, the battering ram better make it. Ooh, that hurt. Looks like the battering ram is pretty close though. Yeah, that's definitely going to make it, so we will be attacking through the main gate. See, oh, there. How did I miss that? Yo, take that guy out. He doesn't cause any trouble. And nice. Take down that gate. Two more hits should do it. One. Okay, there we go. Foes are starting to appear. Oh no, that was just some dust. Okay, now we have some holes. And one more hit. There we go. The gate is down. Now they just need to destroy the inner gate. Battle is pretty much over. It's going to be a slaughter fest. A pretty good start to the war. I mean, to be honest, since these are not core Vlandian towns and castles, they're probably not as well defended. We might actually be able to sneak a castle before they manage to come back here and start defending. They managed to destroy the wall, not really sure though. Or the gate. Yeah, they are fighting with the melee. That's difficult. Come on, how am I missing this? We'll take this guy out. And let's make our way inside the castle. Or not the castle, the town, I should say. He's a bit laggy for some reason. Really sure why. Yeah, looks like we are down to the militia, so that should be over pretty soon. Let's try and make sure none of the guys that are retreating make it to the keep. We don't have to bother with the keep battle. Yeah, for some reason this town is really laggy. Might have to do with the speed at which we are killing them. They constantly have to respawn. It's quite interesting how my own banner is at the keep. I'm not sure that's how it's supposed to be. Maybe they're just getting ready. We have some insiders in there. Yo, these kills. Some of these guys made it. I think they have to have at least like 30 people make it to the keep. We probably had like 20 make it so far. Let's make sure no more do. That's the last guy. And there we go. Perfect, they did not make it to the keep, at least not enough of them. We only suffered 15 deaths. And town is ours. We also get some troops. That's actually some good troops. Okay, let's get the Battanian wildling. What else do we want? This guy is pretty decent. Imperial Legionary. Sure, why not? Definitely take you. I have 10 more spots. Let's see. This guy is not bad. Let's get him. There's some Fian champions. Definitely want those. Swordsman. And some vanguards. Not seeing any sergeants. Oh, I definitely want these guys. There's some banner knights. I will take the banner knight. And let's take 4 of these ones. That will cap me out. So we actually ended up gaining troops from the battle. It's quite nice. Honestly, I won't be collecting this loot. I'll just give experience to my troops. Let's show mercy. There we go. We have acquired our first town from Battania. Let me quickly take care of this. Really matter. There we go. And now I think I will be able to sneak Talivel Castle. So my targets are Talivel Castle, Musan Castle and Karas. Now I do suspect that the Battanian army, you know what, in fact, let me go and take Karas. since they recently lost it due to a rebellion, so don't expect it to have a good garrison. Let's give this guy Sargot, since he does not have a town currently. There you go, perfect. Let's make our way over to Karas. That should be pretty easy. The Sturgians have declared war on me. It's interesting. But I don't exactly expect any Sturgian armies coming to my way, coming to my turf. As you can see, that's where Sturgia is. Oh, they have this castle over here. So that's probably what triggered the war. Looks like the Battanians are sieging the last Vlandian castle. So much for that, actually. I think these guys are sieging it. Yeah, so I'll let them siege this. And in the meantime, I will besiege this castle over here. So that way we can be more efficient before the Battanian army makes it here. If they even make it here. If I'm going with this speed, we might actually... Ooh. Looks like the caravan of our brother got attacked. Let's besiege the castle. And honestly, they have like 300 people inside. We'll just make a battering ram and call it a day. I'm gonna bother building a full set of siege equipment. And there we go, let's lead the assault. Take this castle over. Our other army should take over Karas. And then we can focus our efforts into the last castle that we need to take before we complete our goal for the series. Not really sure how long this episode is going to be. Don't really want to make it too long, but I mean, what I'm thinking is if I only leave taking the last castle for the next episode, then might be a bit too short, but there probably will be a battle with the Battanian army, so that should be good enough. Because if I do continue it in this episode, it will get way too long. It's probably over 20 minutes already. Die. It's like they're not showing themselves much on the walls. I mean, they do have catapults, so... They're actually going to be able to take out my battering ram. Oh no, it's perfectly healthy. No way they're killing that. Since we don't have siege towers built, there are ladders on the walls that we can use. Granted, they are worse than siege towers, but at the very least, they don't get destroyed, so we won't have the problem of last time where they just destroyed both of my siege towers. Yeah, there they are, the ladders. So the battering ram made it with the wall. Still not seeing many of them on the walls. I'm not really sure what their strategy is. I guess they recognize my superior firepower. So, I mean, to be honest, I have a superior melee power as well, so I think it's gonna work out great for them, just hiding behind the walls. But I can't blame them, to be honest. If you have an army of 1,600 people roll up to your castle, not much you can do about it. One thing I'm thinking about is what kind of game should I play next? Since we're pretty much done with everything Bannerlord related, unless I start doing some modded content. But what I'm thinking is maybe do another game for a while. If I find a nice mod, then maybe we can do that afterwards. So it's not just another Bannerlord playthrough right after this one. Now the games I'm potentially thinking of currently is, if you remember a while back, I did a few videos on Against the Storm. That's a game I still play. What I was thinking about is maybe doing videos on the prestige difficulties of that game. Might be kind of fun. Either that or I can do something else, but I haven't really decided yet. If you have any ideas, feel free to share them. I'm expecting the next episode to be the last for the series. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how it went. I think we showed pretty much every aspect of the game. Well, most of them. They haven't done much outlaw stuff, like being a bandit and all of that. But that's a pretty small part of the game. They haven't really developed it much. There are some mods that make it much more interesting. Have some more activities. I mean, in the last patch, or I think it's currently in beta, the next patch that will be releasing, they are adding some more criminal content to the game. So you can basically take over alleys in towns, basically make money that way, which is pretty interesting. They basically work like workshops. Except instead of producing stuff, you're just stealing from people. You know, good old criminal stuff. Yeah, maybe I can do some sort of different playthrough in the future. Either as a bandit, or maybe as a trader. I mean, we did do a bunch of trading in this playthrough in the early episodes. And we were definitely going to have a key battle. In the early episodes, when we were building up wealth, before I became a vassal to Battania. Let's go, retreat to the keep. Let's attack the keep. And let's take a bunch of sergeants with me. I can take these two-handed guys. Pretty good in close combat. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Probably will do Against the Storm, so I'm having a lot of fun with that game. But that being said, I need to figure out how to do the episodes of that game, because making episodes that are 2 hours long is not exactly very optimal. No one's gonna watch that. And a single game or a single round of the game takes about this long if you're doing it on one of the higher difficulties. So maybe I can figure out some way to split them in more manageable parts. Maybe I can do a mini series for each difficulty, like 4 episodes for Prestige 5, for example. I think there's like 15 or 20 Prestige difficulties. I can definitely get some content out of that. People are interested. And that should be the last of them. And with that, we take the second out of the 4 objectives. The Battanians have not even made it over here. So that's pretty good. We lost 3 people, so let's recruit a few more to replace them. There we go, that should be good. And once again, I will leave the loot so we can get some troop XP. And we'll show mercy. There we go. Let's leave. We'll bump up my army cohesion by a bit. And other than that, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. It was a pretty productive one. We got a new clan to join us. And we're taking our objectives with great speed. Waging a really successful war against or not Vlandia, but Battania. We'll see how that goes next episode, whenever they actually show up with an army. But I think we are in a decently good position. I see a small army over there approaching. But yeah, anyway, for now, hope you enjoyed this episode. I know I certainly did. And I'll see you next time when we'll be facing Battania in a proper fight. So yeah, thanks for watching.